Yo, this is Dova Blackhat Gaming. I do RPG games like Elder Scrolls and Fallout and many more. Subscribe to see more and enjoy the video.
Farms are lovely, don't you think? I mean, I wouldn't want to live on one. They're nice to look at.
Hey, you dropped something. You sure you don't need it? Wow, the soil here really is fertile. I mean, look at the yield of this farm.
My pleasantries to hello. 'Tis wonderful to see you. If that is all you need. My pleasantries to you. All right then.
Well, what is this new toy you've brought into this world?
You can literally
Is this really my Umbra?
You're just helping them with the hardware.
Why, this has all sorts of potentially delightful applications. Oh, we have a deal, of course, my word is my bond. Too bad the original owner of this body couldn't strike her own deal with you first.
The Elder Scroll would be ours to read without fear.
Maybe you two could have shown her the same kind of mercy. That's not very nice. Imagine if I had told you that back at the cave, when I had every right to absorb her. In fact, I had more of a right to absorb her then than you two had to hijack this poor woman's body now. I guess poor Callisto had a right idea, but he forgot the rules. Rule number 1, be the hero of the story. Rule number 2, do not anger Daedric princes who can steal your loved ones with a snap of their fingers. Oh wait, that was not for Callisto. 1,000 dragon souls. Why, although you have to admit, taking over someone like USSEP would be all kinds of fun for this little province, wouldn't it? I mean, it worked well enough for Jaeger Farm, Oh, BC, you two, have fun while I think about the next step of our partnership.
Yes? What did you need?
I feel violated. Is this what Umbra's victims felt? Is this what my victims could feel? I didn't know. I can't. Yes, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's just go.
By Eastmere, this will not end well.
So, you here to help these farmers out? They might give you coin for the harvest work you help with.
I felt Tavicus too. You don't have to say anything. No speeches. Here is the ideal poor. Countless lives were sacrificed to create it. You know what you have to do.
Hey, the lava stone. Sounds interesting. For you, I mean, not me. Not that I. That is. Ah.
Make sure you come back then. I'll keep your body safe, and I'll channel your soul back in at the very moment you swap the cause. You have my word. Now speak with her when you're ready.
Yes? What did you need?
You should talk to Umbra, dearie.
Hey, sniff me too much.
Remember, when in doubt, aim for the crotch. Already? We haven't even told each other our deepest, darkest fears yet. Mine's centaurs. There. Now we can go our separate ways.
I'm too old for questions.
Hi! Right you are, boss.
Yes? I'll hang back here for a bit, but you're not leaving me behind. This is too important. Right behind you.
How can I help you?
If that is all you need.
Hello there.
This is the hardest thing I'll ever do, beloved. If you don't come back, I'll find you. I'll pierce the skies over Dawnguard if I have to, but I'll find you. Beloved.
Oh no. By the
You
gods,
have my
this
back.
Who dares disturb my rest? Die now and live forever. Pathetic mortal. Eternal slumber awaits.
Bravo. Bravo! That was quite entertaining to watch. Such skill. Didn't think I would see you here, however. At least, not so soon. Has she now? And how, may I ask, did this happen? Was it perhaps from devouring people's souls for eons? Why, if this was a fairy tale, you two would be the bad guys. A serial murdering duo rampaging all over Skyrim, devouring people's souls and defiling women's corpses. And that fool Elvis would be the impotent would-be hero who was too weak to finish the job. Ah, but it is, you see. You're not the villain in this fairy tale. You're more like the patsy. Used and abused. Beloved this, beloved that. Dearie this, dearie that. But you know who the real villain in this story is. Nainra, all along. She told you to just walk up to the godflesh and swap it, didn't she? Probably she told you to ignore me too. Did she mention the ideal masters? Ah, maybe she did. Of course I've always been aware of her silly trap. Nothing amuses me more than little mortals thinking they got one over me. I'm the child god of the morning star, the prince of bargains, the granter of wishes. I make vampires walk in daylight. I make kings drink from my bitter cup. And she really thought I wouldn't notice a leap to the soul can in my own goddamn godflesh? So amusing. So go ahead, Saviour, strike me down. All the power Nainra has been storing within the ideal masters will come back all at once and flood me out. I will watch helpless from my fields of regret as my Umbra finally replaces one godflesh for another. Ah, children grow up so quickly. So go ahead. Oh? You want me to spoil it for you? Fine. Elhu's Blade is nothing compared to what the ideal masters have in store. Remember, your beloved has been fucking souls as Umbra for far, far longer than that Umbra. Your ideal master's godflesh is almost all Umbra. When all of those stored memories come flooding back all at once, she will be, I'm afraid, overwhelmed. Specifically, the Umbra will. Umbra's going to be just fine, I guess. Tough gal, that one. Takes after her daddy. Oh, Nainra doesn't really care if it's Umbra or the Umbra who comes back. It's all the same to her. As long as I'm out, she'll just claim she fooled me a second time and exit stage left. But I'm guessing you care, don't you? Then leave. I'll snap my fingers and you'll be right out of here. Just go and explain to sweet old Nainra that it's not so easy to fool a Daedric prince after all. Or stay, cut me down with that flaming anger in your eyes and swap the godflesh up there. Umbra will put you to good use when you return. But know this, if you truly care for Umbra, mortal, you'll leave. It's the only way to prevent Umbra from taking her over. Unless, of course, you're just like Nainra and you don't really give a damn about her, as long as you get to score just one more point against me. Oh, ho, ho. I've heard this one before. Very well. Regale me. Oh? And in return? With what? What? Listen, you may be a big deal in the world of mortals, but friend, you are still immortal. You have no god flesh as you. And without neither mine nor the ideal masters, your beloved is just an elaborately shaped hunk of steel. Let me be crystal clear. As noble as it sounds, you can't sacrifice your god flesh for her because you don't have any. She will die. Well, now, this is a fairy tale. If nothing else, it makes for a great story. Go on then, finish the fairy tale. Go up there and grab the crystal. Your bargain is accepted.
I will be watching over you. Death comes for you now! Join the dead! Eternal slumber awaits.
Go on then, champion. Finish the fairy tale. What seems to be the problem, friend? Oh, is it a little thing called dying? Yeah, it tends to happen to poor mortals. Boy, aren't we glad we're not in that lot, huh, fellow god? Wait, what's that? You're not a god? Huh. Didn't the power of love propel you straight into godhood? I thought that's how it was supposed to work in fairy tales. Ooh, you're losing a lot of blood, friend. You better patch that up with your purity of heart, or maybe bandage it with some noble ideals. Swallow your pride, friend. Admit defeat. You just didn't have it in the cards. It's not your fault. I'll just put my godflesh back where it belongs. Then you'll go to Naina and explain to her she's not as smart as she thinks she is. Most important of all, Umbra will carry on being your beloved. I even promised to knock first before I walk in next time, eh? What do you say? I can't stand to look at you like this, all mortalsy and dying all over the place. I guess I'll make an exception. Here, someone bargained me his little ideal godflesh thing a while ago. I thought it could come in handy. I guess I'll just place it down right about here. And there. We're off to see a different fairy tale now. Say hi to Umbra.
Yes? What did you need?
How can I help you?
Umbra? Yes, it certainly did. Did you face any resistance at all from the newest set of your memories? She called herself Umbra, did she? Did she fight back at all? No reason. So, What do you plan to do now? And as for your puppet, are you going to do the mind corruption thing? Listen, before you visit Ellison, there's another part of my plan that I'm working on. Yes, it's a big dragon show. A big dragon show. Have you heard of these things before? That's right. Only in Skyrim you would find word walls. Yes, and the puppet you're wearing is special. Has a unique ability to decipher the dragon writing and word walls for you. It's the quickest way for you to gain power, Umbra. Dragon power, not merely mortal. After all, the king was recently murdered, creating a political power vacuum for you to exploit. A general happy day, that's right. Shouted to death. Magical shouts called throne. Yes, oh yes, of course. I prepared everything. It's called Arkwin Point. Far south. Yes, and the word wall there will let you feast on your enemies, Umbra. More, I mean, you will be able to suck their souls out at a distance like a vampire. I'll go there ahead, if you don't mind, to prepare everything. Since I can teleport and all. Right, no pass for me this time, rightfully, right?
Yes, boss?
You sure you don't need this?
Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell icon. See you all on the next video. Enjoy life. And stay.
Walk with the All-Maker.